So you have your pillow that has been sewn with the hole, and you have your fiberfill stuffing. What you're going to do is you're going to take pieces of your stuffing and just shove it in your hole. You might have to poke it to the corners so it doesn't all go to the middle. Just keep stuffing. I want mine to be pretty full. I'm not using this, as a pillow for your head or anything, so the density doesn't matter as much, but you want it to look puffy. And it definitely condenses. Excuse me, sorry guys. And keep stuffing, make sure you get all the corners. I want it to be pretty poofy. Pretty dense. Make sure you get the outside and not just have it go in the middle. Get it to the edges so you have a nice plump pillow. This corner needs some now. Oh, yeah, see, my corners don't have anything in them. Take your hand in there and just shove it all the way into the corners so that when you squeeze the corners, there is something there. You don't have to use all of your pillow stuffing because I have no idea what size your pillows are, so I just gave you enough to fill a big one, and mine's a small one, so still doesn't want to go in that corner. There we go. There, that's better. Okay, now these corners are empty because I moved it to the other side. So you can fit quite a bit in one little pillow. There we go. That's about how I want it. Okay, so now you have it stuffed, and now it is time to sew up your end. We're now ready to sew up our pillow, and in order to do this, we are not going to use the machine, or we would see a line on there that we don't want to see. So we are going to go back to our trusty hand sewing, and we are going to slip stitch along this ridge. So it might be helpful just to keep it closed if you put a few pins inside so that it is closed up all the way. I'm just going to put a couple of them here. There's one, and there's two. Okay, so now my pillow's pretty much closed. You will take your thread. I'm going to use white. You can use any color. It doesn't really matter because you're not going to see the thread. And you will thread your needle just like we did in hand sewing, and you're going to double up your thread. So you've got your end here, and you will tie your knot. couple times. However you want to do it, you can do it the way we learned in class. I've just been doing this way all my life, so it's just faster for me. Okay, you've got your knot here. You want to start your knot so it's on the inside of your fabric. So I'm going to start on this end because I have a little bit of an opening here. You're going to slip your needle just inside this edge, catching your fabric on one side. And now it's stuck. Okay, there we go. Now, in order to slip stitch so you don't see anything, it's very similar to the blind hem. You're going to go back and forth from side to side on your fabrics, just right inside that ridge. Okay, so I did that side. Now I'm going to catch my white fabric on this side. You're going to go back and forth from side to side so that you sew this completely closed. Come on. See, as I pull it tight, it closes that gap up for me. And that gap's going to want to open up as you're sewing because you've stuffed it. The stuffing is pushing your gap open, but it will eventually, once you pull it taut all the way, it will close all the way up. So back and forth from each side to side. Pin's getting in my way. And you're making sure you're only going through the inside layer of your fabric. That way you're not seeing any stitches or anything on the outside. Okay, we already have the fabric folded in that section, so it's perfect and easy to do it this way. Okay, getting the end of this pin, so I'll get rid of it. They don't have to be super tiny stitches, but they shouldn't be like really long stitches either, just normal stitches. If they're super tiny is okay, but you don't want really long because you're thinking gap open if they're too long, and then you'll end up with stuffing coming out of the bottom of your pillow. It won't be a very clean closed up hole. Ow, my finger. Okay, I'm going to pull out this last pin here so I can get inside there. Almost there. Okay, we are now to the very end, and I am just going to catch a little bit of the white fabric, and like we knotted all of our things before, you're gonna make a loop, put your needle back through the loop and pull. Okay, you're gonna knot it a couple times just through that same section that you did it. Okay, 2 knots. Trim it as close as you can to the pillow, and then you want to adjust your stuffing so it fills in that space that you have created. It's a little harder to do after it's closed up, but it's possible. All right, we have a pillow. We have it completely sewn up, and that is your pillow. Congratulations, guys, you finished it.